Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is another Disney planning vlog. Yay! I got a really great positive response last time when I had a Disney tips and tricks vlog that I figured I'd do another one. And this one is gonna be the things to know before you go Disney planning vlog. So I jotted down a list of things that I think people should know before they head on down to Disney World. So stay tuned if this interests you and come along in this adventure. Right into it. And these are in really no particular order. It's not like, oh, number one thing or anything like that. These are just things that I sat down and I was like, okay, if I was planning or if I was helping somebody plan, what are some things that I would want to know? So it's just my random list. So number one, and I have like a little notebook here. So number one, fast passes and lines. Okay. So Disney, years ago when I was little, I don't think Disney was as popular. I remember it being crowded, but I don't remember it being like super crowded. So there really is no low crowd time at all with Disney anymore. So you're always going to run into lines. So that's why it's really important that you utilize fast passes. And so fast passes are a system that Disney has set up to pre-book or pre-plan the rides that you want to ride. I'm not going to go into great detail here as far as what it is. I might do another vlog just on fast passes. But you get a certain number of fast passes and you can book them out a certain number of days before your visit. So if you stay on site, you can book fast passes 60 days out. If you stay off site, you can book fast passes 30 days out. A lot of people actually don't take advantage of this, and I think a lot of it is them just not knowing. I apologize for my dog if you hear the weird thing in the background. She's chewing on her bone right now, so if you can hear that, that's what that is. Anywho, but I really encourage people to take advantage of the fast passes because it can really shave off a lot of time and a lot of hassle and fights and just cranky kids or whatever waiting in those lines. So again, if you are staying on site, you can book your fast passes 60 days prior to your arrival date, and if you're staying off site, you can book them 30 days prior to your arrival date. Coupled with the fast passes is really utilizing Disney's app on your smartphone. It's called My Disney Experience app. And that's another way that you can book your fast passes, but also while you're there, you can continue to check the app to see if there's any more fast passes there. So, utilizing that app to your advantage. And again, I won't go into detail on this vlog. Maybe I'll do a separate vlog just on fast passes. So that's number one. Number two that I wrote down is ADRs, which stands for Advanced Dining Reservations, and it's really important that you book these as soon as you're able to. So for anybody, whether you stay on-site or off-site, you can book advanced dining reservations 180 days out or 6 months out. And so what advanced dining reservations are basically like sit-down dinners. It's very important that you do book these at 180 days out because they fill up fast. Probably one of the biggest mistakes people do is not booking at 180 days in advance, and they just kind of go, I'll figure it out when they get there. And so then they're down at Disney World and they want a little bit of break from the hot day, and they want a nice table service restaurant to sit down and relax, and they just walk into the restaurant and they can't get in because everything's booked, and then they get crabby. So that's a big thing that I tell people, that your ADR reservation window opens at 180 days. Do your research, do your planning, figure out what park on what day you're going to be at, what restaurants you want to check out or do, and make those reservations. Even if you don't really know whether you want to do it or not, make them because you're not going to be able to make them later on. Number three of my list of Disney things to know before you go, and this kind of couples with number one, is crowds. Like I said before, Disney crowds are a little bit different nowadays than when I was a kid. There are crowds. There's really no such thing as a downtime at Disney anymore. There's like less crowded times, but it's crowded. I mean, it's just kind of always crowded. So you kind of have to manage your expectations and understand that. That's why you have to utilize your fast passes, which is what I just talked about, but also utilize rope drop. What rope drop is basically getting to the parks that the minute that the park opens, or even 45 minutes prior to park opening. So for example, if a park opens at 8 a.m., you get to the park at 7:15 and you wait there. A lot of times they let you in early. So that's what rope drop is. And you can basically get a lot of rides done in the first 2-3 hours, because then not a lot of people show up that early. So utilizing rope drop, and I might do another vlog just on rope drop, but just understanding that you're going to have to manage the crowds, utilizing your fast passes, utilizing rope drop, things like that. The fourth thing, which kind of, again, ties on to crowds and rope drop, is managing your expectations. Understand that because of crowd levels and time constraints and kids and lines and stuff like that, you're not going to be able to see everything. And that's okay. You're still going to have a fantastic time if you don't hit every single ride. Another thing that's coupled with that is try not to overplan. You don't have to do every single thing. I understand that this is like the trip of a lifetime and you spend a lot of money for Disney, but you're gonna have a lot more fun managing your expectations and not overplanning your day than if you would try to shove everything down your throats. If you try to do every single Magic Kingdom ride in one day and don't take a break and whatever, you're gonna have really cranky kids and you're gonna hate it. You're gonna be like, why did I go to Disney? I spend so much money. All I do is run around and it's hot and blah, blah, blah. But if you just take it as it is, understand that there's going to be crowds, there's going to be lines, utilizing FastPass, utilizing My Dining Experience, utilizing, a really great table restaurant, and managing your expectations that you're not going to see everything, I guarantee that you will have a fantastic time. Number 5 on my list of Disney things to know before you go is the cost. Disney costs a lot of money. I think I had said this in my last Disney planning vlog. You just kind of have to understand that before you go. It's kind of like going to Vegas, and I think I said this on my last vlog. Things in Vegas are expensive. Everybody knows that. You pay Vegas prices. Disney is the same thing. Maybe not exactly the same as Vegas, but as far as cost, Disney is expensive. Plan it before you go. Maybe figure out what a budget is for yourself, what you're willing to spend. Do the research online. There's some great websites, which I'll link down below, some great websites that I utilize to get like prices of things. But understand that it's not going to be cheap. You just have to have that expectation going into Disney that it's not cheap. But you pay for what you get, and it's expensive, but the customer service is nothing like anything that I've ever experienced, and you will have the best time ever. Number 6 is I wrote down characters. Now, I'm not a big character meet person. Sometimes I'll meet characters if the lines are short, but I know a lot of, people that watch these vlogs have little kids, and it's important for them to meet the characters. Have an understanding that meeting characters, the lines can be very, very lengthy. You can get fast passes for characters. If you know that your little boy, little girl has to meet Mickey, I would suggest getting a fast pass for that. But if you don't want to utilize the fast pass, just understand that the lines are long. Another tip about meeting characters is scheduling a character dining experience. There's many throughout the whole entire Disney property. You get food with it, but also, you can see the characters without having any line. Obviously, you pay for the table service, restaurant, things like that. But that's another little tip, that if you want to see the characters and you don't want to wait in the long lines at Magic Kingdom, for example, scheduling a character dining experience might be the way to go. Number 7 on my list is don't miss fireworks or parades. Disney has some fantastic fireworks shows and parades. Now, I don't hit up everything, every firework or parade show. It kind of depends on what our day is like. But I also tell people all the time, Disney has some of the best parades and some of the best fireworks shows out there. Don't miss those. Really, really take advantage of those opportunities if you can. Number 8 on my list is midday breaks. Now, not everybody tours Disney like this, so each to their own, but I'm just telling you what my suggestions are. Excuse me. But my suggestion is take a midday break during the day. What I usually do is I do rope drop, which I talked about earlier. I get there 45 minutes before the parks open. I go back to my resort and I take a little midday break, take a little swim, take a little nap. And then I get all dolled up and ready to go and go back, either back to the park or back to Disney Springs or whatever I'm doing. I had mentioned this before, don't overplan your day, and putting that midday break in there will help you not overplan your day. And it's especially important if you have kids as well. I mean, kids get cranky. It's Florida. Florida's hot. Take that midday break. Manage your expectations that you're not going to be able to see everything. It's all about the experience, not, quality versus quantity. Number 9 that I wrote down is delivery of purchases. Now, this is just for people who stay on site. One of the biggest perks to staying on site is that every time you make purchases of souvenirs in any of the parks, they have a special thing where you can actually have it sent back to your resort. I've utilized this often because I purchase a lot of Disney souvenirs. But I don't like carrying it around the parks because it's annoying and, sometimes it doesn't fit in my backpack. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll have it sent back to the resort. Makes things way, way easier. Again, that's really only if you stay on site. Number 10 on my list is magic bands. Now, I will do a special vlog of a magic band unboxing with my friend Liz Jolly, and we'll kind of explain what magic bands are. But basically, in short run, magic bands, they go or like a band, and basically it's your ticket. You can make purchases. You can attach a credit card to your magic band if you so wish. Be careful about that though, do the research. It's your room key, stuff like that. So utilize that magic band if you want, but also do your research. But I also say with magic bands, if you choose to connect your credit card to your magic band, I also like to bring cash because there may be certain situations where you may need to tip. We do valet sometimes if we're going to a special dining restaurant or whatever, we may valet park our car. You're going to need cash to tip the valet. And I don't know if this has changed. This might have changed since the last time I've been to Disney, but last time buying balloons, you had to pay with cash. Number 11, it's kind of a short one. Bring a rain jacket. It's Florida. Florida rains every day, especially in the summer. Here's my dog. Bring a rain jacket, poncho, rain jacket. Even if you're like, oh, it doesn't look like rain, I don't need it. Trust me, it will rain. Florida, it rains every single day, and you will be miserable. Actually, putting that rain jacket on, what are you doing? Do you want to be part of the vlog now? Because before you wanted to chew on your bone. Anywho, you're just gonna have to deal with the random dog in my vlog. Going on those rides with your rain jacket on during the rain is it's a great way to take advantage of the short lines. So bring a rain jacket. Number 12 is a tip that I kind of put on here, but I haven't had the opportunity to utilize it yet. But on the My Disney Experience app for your smartphone, there are certain restaurants, like quick service restaurants, not table service, but quick service, that you can mobile order your food ahead of time. And apparently it saves a lot of time of having to wait in lines. Again, dog is just like randomly sitting here. I haven't been able to utilize it, so I'll kind of let you guys know how it works when I go in October, but I've heard that it's a huge time saver. So again, what I said before, take advantage of that My Disney Experience app, and part of that is doing mobile order ahead of time. And last but not least, wear comfy shoes. Disney is not something during the day when you're walking around and doing all the touring and all the rides. You don't wear cute shoes. You need to wear tennis shoes. Lots of walking with Disney. What, you don't want me to stop petting you? Okay. Lots of walking with Disney. Just wear comfy shoes. You are going to get your 10,000 steps in one day. I guarantee it. Wear comfy shoes. So that's it. Those are the things to know before you go. That's my list. If you have anything else to add, or what do you think about this list, let me know in the comments below. So also let me know, do you like these planning videos, or do you think they're kind of dumb? If you like them, give me a big thumbs up and I'll do more. I actually have some more planned that's more surrounded around our trip in October, but yeah, if you like these videos, let me know. Also, don't forget to support our channel by subscribing down below, by hitting that button down below, or you can click on our logo in the corner. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon so you can get notified for future content, including Disney content like this. Like I said, we are ramping up. We're almost to our 60-day fast pass time, so us girls and I are ramping up, really getting into gear, planning our trip in October, and I have a lot of cute stuff to bring you guys along. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for supporting our channel, and I will see you real soon. Bye.